I hope not. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, can I have all eyes on me, please? We're going to get started. Okay, we're going to talk about the different phases of the moon today. We're going to start with a video to kind of get you guys interested, to understand what we are going to be talking about and what you will be doing in the activity. Okay, so if you just stay here, it's about a 5-minute video. Just make sure you're paying attention, okay? Yes. Yep, I'll turn them off once I get it started, okay?
What do you see? The moon glowing up above. That's me. I don't make my own light like a sun or a star. I reflect the sun's light through the night is all. When the sun sets for you, it still shines on me. So I glow bright white high above, you see? My shape seems to change night to night. That's just how much sun reflection you can see, alright. And in about a month, I circle the earth. I go through phases. Let me tell you about the first. Phase 1, this is called the new moon. The sun is at my back, so I'm invisible to you. You may think that I've disappeared into space, but my other side is shining. You can't see a trace. In phase 2, I'll have a thin banana shape, a crescent. Most of my face is hidden in the shade. A few days later, as I continue my trip, the sun hits me more till half my face is lit. This is phase 3, also known as the quarter. My shape is like a half circle, a wedge of orange. Phase 4 is gibbous, about as big as it gets. I look bigger and brighter as more sunlight reflects. And in a few days, I look like a pizza pie. The full moon, that's the name of phase 5.
The sun shines, I just reflected. Go from full gibbous to a quarter to a crescent to a new moon, you heard. Each month fly around the earth. The sun shines, I just reflected. Go from full gibbous to a quarter to a crescent to a new moon, you heard. Each month fly around the earth.
It's called waxing. I seem to increase in size. I slowly wax for weeks right in front of your eyes. But when I'm full, then what do? I start to wane and I head back to new. It's called waning. For 3 phases, let's rehearse. Gibbous, quarter, crescent. The order is reversed. Then back to new, and the cycle repeats every month while the sun's light shines upon me. Yeah, I look bigger than the planets and stars. They're way larger than me. It's just this so far. In Spanish, I'm called Luna. You know? And the word lunar means related to the moon. I'm the only body in space that humans visited. You had a lunar landing, but stayed just a little bit. It was wild. You humans came and left the flag, but it's lonely in the sky. I hope you come back.
The sun shines, I just reflected. Go from full gibbous to a quarter to a crescent to a new moon, you heard. Each month fly around the earth. The sun shines, I just reflected. Go from full gibbous to a quarter to a crescent to a new moon, you heard. Each month fly around the earth. The sun shines, I just reflected. Go from full gibbous to a quarter to a crescent to a new moon, you heard.
you guys think of that video?
I like the movie song.
You like the song? Kind of
I
catchy?
love
Why?
Really catchy?
That's better than.
Okay. We are going to start off by going over some of the vocabulary words with this lesson before we get started with our activity. Good, huh? Does everybody have a sheet with the vocabulary words on the front? Okay, we're going to go over these quick before we get started. I'm going to ask for volunteers to each read it off. Make sure you're loud enough so everybody else can hear what you're reading, okay? So do I have a volunteer to read the first vocabulary word? Yep, so the new moon is going to be the dark side, so we can't see it. Okay, the next word, waxing. So waxing is, in this case, the light is increasing. Go ahead. Yep, waning is the object is decreasing or growing smaller. So that means the light is decreasing. Go ahead.
This phrase occurs when its visible moon is partly, but less than half illuminated by direct sunlight on the light illumination is increasing.
Yep, so the waxing crescent is going to be illuminated on the right side, and in the video they kind of described it as kind of like a banana. It's going to continue to increase. So who would like to read the first quarter half moon? Go ahead.
The right half of the moon appears illuminated by direct sunlight while the illuminated part is increasing.
Yep, so the first quarter half moon is the right side, half of it is lit up. What about waxing gibbous? Go ahead.
Over half of the right side of the moon is illuminated by direct sunlight.
Yep, good job. So the waxing gibbous, the illumination of the moon is continuing to increase. What about full moon?
The moon's illuminated side faces Earth and appears as fully lighted disk.
Yep, so it's completely lit up. Like they referred to in the video, it's like a pizza pie. We can see all of it. What about waning gibbous? Got 3 more. I need 3 more volunteers. Somebody who hasn't already read it. Go ahead and read. Waning gibbous? Do you not want to? Okay. Can I go ahead and read?
Yeah.
Waning gibbous? The sooner we get through these, the sooner we can start the activity. Go ahead.
Over half of the left side of the moon is illuminated by direct sunlight. Illumination is increasing.
Yep, so now this time we're past the full moon, so now the light's going to start decreasing. So the light's going to be on the left side. Sorry, I didn't realize you were going to go ahead and do the third quarter half moon. Good job. So third quarter is kind of like the first quarter, except the left half is going to be lit up. And who would like to take the last one? Go ahead.
The moon appears to be partly, but less than one half illuminated by direct sunlight on the left. Illumination is
Good. So this time the light is still decreasing, and it's going to start over with the new moon. Okay, now before we get started, we have some rules. You need to make sure you're paying attention. When I ask for eyes on me, you look at me. There's going to be no talking. When I say no talking, you can talk to your partner when you're doing each moon phase. But once we get through that, you got to be quiet so we can listen to further instructions. If you're not going to listen, you won't be able to eat the Oreos after we're done, and I'm going to take them. Does everybody understand that? Okay, so I'm going to pass out all the materials, and we're going to be taking the Oreos apart and using a plastic knife to kind of take the frosting off and make it look like each of the moon phases. So if you look on the second sheet of the vocabulary, there's going to be a little diagram with each phase. This is going to be kind of a guide to help you throughout this activity. And when I hand out the paper plate, one person from your group is going to need a writing utensil. We're going to be labeling these on a paper plate so you can see what each Oreo is supposed to represent. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Can somebody tell me what we're doing today? Dylan, do you know what we're doing?
Yeah, I have questions.
What's your question? You forgot?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
We're not going to use real knives, we're going to use plastic knives. So who can tell me what we're doing? Go ahead.
We're using Oreos to make the faces of the moon.
Yep, we're going to be using the Oreos. And what did I say about the rules? You got no talking when I'm talking. Yep, follow along.
If you tap when you're tapping, you will take the Oreo.
Yep, if you guys aren't going to listen, I'm going to take them away and we'll get eat them. So you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I could have 2 volunteers, please. And then, I'm going to hand out a 2 plate, or 1 plate to everybody.
It's all the boys.
No, the teacher's doing that. No one likes everyone's fingers. Wait.
Each person is going to say.
Kill it. Oh, I know. These guys are in.
You gotta sit quietly, remember.
Hey,
I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out Oreos to groups that are being quiet. You want to write? You want to write? Once I hand out the Oreos, don't touch them yet.
Oh, you need to do it.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Who's going to be the writer?
That's me. I get along with
the boys. Since you're boy,
I forgot. You guys are going to be working with the person, one other person at your table. Why don't you go over there?
hey, if you're scared, you say so.
Yeah.
If you're scared of something,
No, everyone gets to.
Remember, you have to be quiet before you get the Oreos.
I guess Leslie's with Dylan.
yeah.
Sit down with your plates.
Slicky's a nice.
hey, get your
No. I want to do that. I got 5 minutes.
which
Yes, we're going to show you. Does everybody everyone, each group have Oreos? Okay, sorry guys.
I need to test the order.
Yeah.
Okay, need you guys to be quiet so we can get started.
I'll do the
Oh, dude, I have the
Oh, sorry. I need everybody to be quiet, please.
You just play around. Your hair falls off.
Okay, I'll work with the partners. You guys, all three of you guys are working together.
What happened?
Okay, I need one person from your group. You guys should have one plate that has nothing on it. That person's gonna need a writing utensil.
I'll do more you.
Okay, the person that's going to be writing at the very top, you're gonna have to write New Moon. You can see I have it up on the screen for you guys to see. So kind of write it up. I know it's kind of hard to write on the rippled edge, but that's where I want to write it. So you have New Moon.
No, what are you doing?
Either one of you two. You guys have it. You guys have it. You need to work together. Thumbs up if you have New Moon written down on the top of your plate. Thumbs up, you guys got it? Okay, now if you kind of turn it a little bit to the side, you're going to want to write waxing crescent. And if you guys don't know how to spell it, it's written on your handout. You may not want to write it how I did, stack it, otherwise it's going to be like this. We figured that out last class. You guys ready to move on? Yes? Then if I turn it again, it should say the first quarter or the first half moon.
What is it?
It's the first quarter half moon. You can look at your paper, those should all be in order for you. Once you get that, I'll let you guys continue working on it. I'll take the paper off so you can kind of see what mine looks like. Use your handout to kind of guide you around the plate. We did this last class too. Yep, I did. I'll give you guys about a minute to finish writing those on them before we get started. Is everybody finished? Okay, can I have all eyes on me, please? I know this group's ready to go. Who else is ready? Need everybody quiet. Okay, you guys need to work together with your partner. You can take turns doing the Oreos. So I need one person to take the first Oreo.
I never wanted to do it.
Okay, what you're going to have to do is you're going to twist it so it's in half. Quiet so everybody can hear. Okay, this is the easy one. For the one that does not have any frosting, that's going to be your new moon. You can look up there too. I'll put it up there for you. So remember the new moon, you can't see it. Yep. And if your Oreos didn't come off clean, you can take the one that has the less frosting on it and kind of scrape it off with a knife. Quiet. Now for the one that has all the frosting on it, you're going to lay that one under the full moon. Remember that one's like a pizza pie, you can see all of it. Thumbs up when your group has got those first two phases done. Which one?
The one that has this
Because the frosting is going to be like your light. That's okay. That's what other kids Thumbs up if you're ready to move on. This group is ready. That group's ready. These two are ready. You guys ready to move on? Thumbs up? Okay. All right, now somebody else, the different partner, take another Oreo. And you're going to do the same thing. Twist it in half. Okay, and I need everybody to look up at the screen so you can watch how I do this. We're going to be doing the half moon. So what you're going to do, I mean mine's not perfect, but that's okay. You're going to want to just take the knife and kind of, you're not going to cut all the way through the cookie, just kind of put a line in the frosting. And I'm going to scrape this part off as best as I can. And just wipe it on your empty plate, or the plate with your Oreos. Yep. And this one, if I turn it to the right, this is going to be my first quarter half moon since the right side is going to be lit up.
What's this one in here?
You can do the other one, that's okay. Nope, we're doing this one. We kind of skipped it, we're doing the easier ones first. So we'll do the new moon, the full moon, and then the two half moons. Does everybody have the first three done?
Chess.
Okay, if that Oreo you just twisted in half still has frosting on the other half, like at least half of it, you can use it. If not, we have plenty of Oreos. Just take another one and open it up. And you're going to do the same thing for the third quarter half moon. Put a line with the knife down the frosting. We're doing the third quarter half moon. And this time the side with the frosting is going to be on the left.
I was looking.
We're not to the waxing and the waning yet. We're doing the new moon and the half moon. You guys are going to no frosting. Does everybody have the first four done? Okay, now the next two, you really need to pay attention. They're kind of tricky. Okay, so you'll need to take another Oreo. Twist it in half. So this time we're going to be doing the waxing gibbous. So this one, we're going to have to take part of the frosting off, which mine's kind of already off, but kind of like the banana sliver they talked about in the video. So it should have a little bit more frosting on it than the half moon. Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of hard. Same Yes. But that one's not. The one that he has is the waxing gibbous. That one's going to be in the That's what we're going to do the best you can. That's good. Yeah. These ones Does everybody have the waxing gibbous done? Okay, eyes on me please so I know you're done. Okay, now we're going to do the waning gibbous. So it's going to be basically the same thing, except when you lay it on your plate, the frosting is going to be on the left side. So you may need another Oreo. And remember, it should have a little bit more frosting on it than the full moon. Or I'm sorry, the half moon. Yep. That's okay, we all play.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse the interruption, staff and students. I have a question for 7th and 8th grade students, and I need your help, staff. In about a month, our spring season will start, and typically we get a lot of kids out for soccer, and then have to try to get another additional coach, maybe 2 weeks into the season. So what I'd like you to do, if you're in a 7th or 8th grade classroom, I would like you to ask the students if they're interested in playing soccer, get a count of boys and girls, and then shoot that email to Mr. Plath. And that way we'll have kind of an idea. If you think you're going to play soccer for the school, raise your hand. If you don't think you are, and if that changes, that doesn't mean you can't play. We just want to get a count so we know how many students are going to be out there, so we can get a full good number of coaches to start the season. do that, there's various features that really help us achieve that.
Oh, we're talking.
Thank you.
Can I help you with that? It's kind of hard to see.
We need two more. We need two more.
Okay, does everybody have the waxing gibbous and the waning gibbous stuff? Struggling?
You messed up on that.
I messed up on one. That's okay, you'll have one. Okay, let's hurry up. We got 2 more to do.
Wait, I'm confused.
We haven't done that one yet. If you want to attempt it, you can go ahead and Yep, I got it. So they can help you too. It's going to look like this. You guys got them all too? Okay, some of you have already started the crescent ones, but for those of you that haven't, you'll want to take another Oreo and twist it in half. This one's going to be kind of like the waxing gibbous and the waning gibbous we did. You're still going to draw kind of the curved line. And this time you're going to take all the frosting off on the bigger half.
We all did.
Make it open the door. No, it isn't.
Not yet. When your group is done, I want you to raise your hand. I'm going to come check. You guys are done?
You'll eat
When I okay, you guys can eat. Yeah, these 2 groups are the only ones that okay. You guys are helping.
Then no, I want one.
That's what we need. We need management problem. Get an Oreo. No, you needed that. That's it. is that?
Guys, where do you guys
Sooner or later,
My milk?
sooner or later, you're
guys ready?
I love
your mom.
You guys are good?
Have you ever guys tried glue boxes?
Yeah, they came out, but I didn't try them.
Once you guys are done.
Yeah, they're only Alright,
Looking for nothing.
my brother's my brother's
I got it on.
Okay, guys, everybody sit down real quick. I'm gonna be handing out a piece of paper with a couple of questions on it. If you can just make sure your name's on it, and you answer the 2 questions and turn it into me before you leave, okay? And make sure when you're done eating your Oreos, you throw all in your garbage bag. You don't want to hold on to your vocabulary sheet.
It's a survey.
You don't want anyone else?
It's milk.
It's milk.
Wait, did I get that?
What is the one thing you like about the
What is one thing I